Plus, changes to SNAP benefits are coming to Oklahoma, and not many people are on board for it. Why one lawmaker says the real problem isn't addressed just yet.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us today on Good Day Oklahoma at 11. I'm Matt Stafford.
I'm Alexis Young, and it's honestly starting to feel a little bit good out here.
It's getting better. It was a chilly start to the day. We've been in this cold pattern, but as 2026 gets closer, it's supposed to be getting warmer out there.
Ooh, I am so excited to see what this week is looking like. Let's check in with meteorologist Conrad Sapinski, though, about what's going on today.
Hey, I want to take you to one in Tulsa here. Hundreds of racers from around the country and around the world, really, are in Tulsa this week for the 41st annual Tulsa Shootout Race.
Good Day Oklahoma's Jaya Brown is live at the Expo Square with more on the biggest event in its history. Jaya, how is it looking out there? I see you smiling.
Well, Alexis and Matt, I know you guys can hear those race cars in the back. The energy here is electric.
And a man accused of exposing himself at a park is now in custody. Oklahoma City Police got a call Friday about a man pulling a knife on a family at Wiley Post Park. Rudy Torres allegedly exposed himself, urinated in front of the family, who did have young children present. When officers arrived, they found Torres under a gazebo, grilling a steak. Now, he has been arrested for assault and battery with a dangerous weapon, public drunkenness, and performing a lewd act in a presence of a minor. All right, well, hey, Oklahoma, you know we got your back, and we have a reminder from Oklahoma Highway Patrol to never drive while tired. Now, this video right behind me is something that I want you to take heed of, so whatever you're doing, take a look at your screen, because this is the video where right here we are told by troopers that they were driving and got some reports about someone who was reportedly driving slow, switching lanes near the Will Rogers Turnpike. Now, a trooper quickly located the car, saw it drifting between those lanes, and started sounding the siren. But the driver didn't even react. In fact, the driver was slumped over. The trooper had to then perform a pit maneuver to prevent a possible crash. Once the car stopped, the trooper was able to talk to the driver, who reportedly had fallen asleep. That driver was issued a citation for not inattention. All right, well, it's time for something real special, Oklahoma, the digital download. This is always where we're talking about all the viral trends, everything new, and sometimes even crazy news. Now, this college football season has been a wild one.
Yes.
It's been amazing for us here in Oklahoma in general, right?
We've enjoyed it.
Now, we've also been some trending topics. Primetime, Deion Sanders, he commented on Sooner kicker Tate Sandals' short shorts.
Everybody's had to chime in on this one.
Well, there's another thing we're going to chime in on. Have you ever heard of the Pop-Tart Bowl?
Yes, and I've seen their wacky mascots out there.
Okay, for those who don't know, we're just going to show you. It's better to show you than to tell you. So check this out. This is also from Sports Center's Instagram. Now, an army of little under 20 Pop-Tarts took them to the field for the Pop-Tarts Bowl. Now, since its induction a couple of seasons ago.
Oh, man.
Now,
That's a big bite.
And it's crazy. So, y'all, get into it. The Pop-Tarts Bowl has captured the hearts of football fans across America. Millions of people have been reposting and talking about this. Not only did these Pop-Tarts play football, they were using toasters. You can see right there, they are about to go all the way down. And yes, you're seeing it right there.
Toasting the mascot right there.
They're
Winning
eating
coach
them.
getting a bite.
I like to tell people they're eating the Pop-Tarts alive. But the Pop-Tarts, they're excited to jump in the toaster. They want to be eaten. So let's look at the comments because, and Willy Wonka made an appearance too, y'all. Now, if you think the video's wild, the comments go even wilder. Now, Pop-Tart says, it's the greatest bowl of the year button. Now, Pop-Tarts had even comments saying this game is allergic to being normal.
I think that sums up well what they're trying to do here. I mean, they are going for the shock value with it.
I don't know. Do you think they should host the national championship next year?
The Pop-Tart Bowl.
Yeah.
I hope so. I can only hope that that's where it's going to be.
Well, apparently, strawberry and cinnamon roll, they were sacrificed to hungry athletes. This year, they had the frosted cherry and cookies and ice cream who were sacrificed as well. So a real treat for the BYU Cougars who were at that game.
I'm a s'mores guy, personally, man. Just got to say.
All right, where former Norman North and OU star Trae Young made his return to OKC for a game against the Thunder. We'll tell you how it went down. If you don't know, now you're about to know, so stick around. All right, well, wake up, Oklahoma, and welcome back to Good Day Oklahoma. We got a special treat for you.
Yep, we've got Mayor David Holt joining us today. Thanks for joining us on the show.
Absolutely. Good morning.
Want to talk about the upcoming New Year's party that we've got coming back to OKC this year. Going to get a lot of people out there at Scissortail Park to ring in 2026. Tell us about that, and then security. We're getting a lot of people together downtown. What do you guys have plan for that?
Sure. Well, first of all, so we have had gatherings around New Year's for decades, generally through opening night, a event that many of your viewers may recall.
Yeah.
But that ended a few years ago, leaving us with nothing, you know? And we have a tradition that's now 18 years old of having a Thunder game. That's always a scheduling priority for the Thunder. So they've always had a New Year's Eve game, but for the last several years, it's like at 9:30 we say, you know, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Get out of downtown, right? And that's not, I think, where a big city should be. And I even looked. I looked up like the top 25 cities, and we were like one of 3 or something that didn't have some sort of public gathering at midnight. So we worked with Scissortail Park, Downtown OKC, all the entities that can make this happen to create a new celebration. So we've got the New Year's Eve party in the park. And for the 18,000 people that are coming out of the Thunder game at 9:30, they can go right into Scissortail Park. They've got food trucks and drink trucks and a party band. Drive is the band. And we'll have a drone show at midnight. And it's just going to be a lot of fun and a great gathering and a great way to celebrate maybe the greatest year in the city's history.
Oh, wow.
That was what 2025 was. And ring in a great year that might even be even better. So it's a fun return of a great Oklahoma City tradition, and obviously not just for Thunder fans, but for all our residents who want to come down. I assure you there's room, and maybe the more of us, the warmer it'll be. And as far as security goes, yeah, I mean, obviously Oklahoma City's finest will be down there. We've done a lot of big gatherings in Scissortail Park, most notably the parade back in June. And I don't worry about that because I know we're in good hands, and we'll have a lot of watchful eyes on the ground and above, keeping everybody safe. And also, I don't think that's, I don't want to take your weather guy's job here, but I don't think it's going to be too bitterly cold or windy. It'll be all right, manageable.
Before we go, I want to ask you real quick.
Yeah.
We got about 30 seconds. What are you most excited about for that night?
Oh gosh, it's just the energy, right? I mean, I grew up in Oklahoma City, so I remember when downtown was dead, you know, and maybe you went down there, maybe for opening night, maybe like twice a year or something. Now it's like the whole holiday season downtown is so much fun, and this will be sort of a capper to that. And I just think there's going to be tens of thousands of people, and you know, it's just going to be a fun night. And as I said, this has been a crazy year, like a crazy good year for Oklahoma City. And from the championship to so many other things, and we have so much to look forward to at the Olympics and the arena. So I just think there's going to be a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm and optimism as we ring in 2026.
Feels like we got more good years on tap coming right behind this. Mayor, thanks for joining us today on the show. And if you ever want to forecast some weather, you're not going to steal Conrad's job, but we'll let you join in on the fun on that.
It's time for your Kalidi Kia Steer Clear traffic update. Now, really quickly, I got some good news and some bad news. The bad news, there is a backup right here from an accident on I-40 and 240. It is causing a bit of a slow up. It's still inching off right now, so be very mindful of that. Give yourself about 10 to 15 minutes. The good news is that crash is clearing up. There was a tow truck that did arrive on scene and has already started picking up that car and moving out the way. Let's take a live look at your ODOT traffic cam real quick, though. And right there, that's I-40 and Penn. So outside of that, everything is looking great. That's your Steer Clear traffic update. Be sure to check that tire pressure like Conrad said. It's time for your Kalidi Kia Steer Clear traffic update. Now, I want to give you an update, right? Because earlier we had some breaking news where a crash happened on I-40 and I-240. It was giving us a bit of a backup that we could see all the way on I-44. Guess what? It is clearing up. As you can see right here, earlier it was red, but now there's a bit of just some yellow as that clears out in the northbound lanes. All right, guys, well, while that clears on up, let's take a good look at the metro. Everything else is looking great outside of that. Heading on down south to Moore and Norman is looking beautiful, so traffic is flowing everywhere else. So a quick drive time, 7 minutes is only going to take you from Interstate Drive to I-240. People are driving pretty smooth, only 66 miles per hour. I'm very proud of y'all out there. You need a round of applause. And speaking of a round of applause, let's go ahead and take a live look at our ODOT live traffic cam, because I want to give it applause because y'all, it's looking beautiful. Y'all are staying safe out there and driving carefully. This is I-44 and North 23rd. That's your Steer Clear traffic update.